Hey guys, Ed here. Today we have this 2011 Subaru Outback, and in this video I'd like to show you how to check your oil and fluids in this car. So let's start. First thing we're gonna do, we're gonna pop the hood and get ourselves some napkin or rag or something we can dry the dipstick off. Let's open the hood, raise the hood up, and it should stay. Okay, so let's start. First thing what I'm going to show you is the motor oil. Okay, over here you have motor oil dipstick, and over here you have crankcase oil compartment, the tube. So this is where you're gonna add oil if you have to add some more. So first thing, let's check the level. I'm gonna put you guys here, and so we just grab on. You want to check oil first thing in the morning when the car is cold. If you check when the car is hot, you might get inaccurate reading. So first thing, you have to make sure the car engine is cold. Then we just pull out the dipstick. No matter what the reading is, dry it off. And put it back in. Pull it out. And here we have notches. Okay, here it says full and this is low. Okay, so there are two notches. And the oil level always should be somewhere in the middle. Okay, so right now it's up to here, it could be up to here, but it should be somewhere in the middle. This is the condition. Okay, actually oil condition color is good. It should be like maybe slightly lighter than apple juice. Okay, and this looks like an apple juice, so this is good. In case if you are low, you have to add some more. You just open this cap, spin it, just open it and pour some in. Okay, this car uses 530 velocity of oil, engine oil. Next step, in this car coolant reservoir is right here and the radiator cap is right here. So coolant cools your car when you're driving. Over here you have notches, full and low. So again, coolant should be in the middle. Never open this thing when the car has been working or it's hot, because the pressure builds up inside, and if you're gonna open this when it's hot, you're gonna get boiling antifreeze in your face. So be careful, never do that. In extreme situations when you don't have a coolant on you and you have to add some more, you can add water if it's above freezing temperatures. If you're gonna leave water inside an engine during winter time, water expands and it might crack engine and cracks parts in the car, so keep that in mind. But yeah, it's better to drive on water than to drive without coolant at all. Okay. Yes, next step. Here we have power steering fluid. Okay, that's when, if you feel like you're like and the sound of the power steering, you're missing. If you're losing power steering and you have sound like then most likely you're low on power steering fluid. To top it off, open up. You can open it. Here you can check level. Okay, and if you have to add, just pour in. Windshield washer fluid right here. Here you have a mark full, but don't worry, you can always overfill it, nothing's gonna break. This thing you can add anytime. Car is hot, cold, you've been driving or whatever. Once you need to fill it up, you can just open your hood, fill it up with windshield washer fluid, and you're all good. You can also use water if it's above freezing temperatures, pretty much same thing like radiator. Brake fluid. Brake fluid uses DOT3. Please note that if you are missing some and the level drops, it means you have a leak, because the brake fluid doesn't evaporate. So to check it, open, look inside, you should see some fluid here. You can get the cap also out and check, make sure it's good, and seal, close it. One more thing is with this car, the Freon is another fluid which which you shouldn't actually touch anything AC components, in case if you are not handy with cars and you don't know what you're doing, because Freon is a gas and it's under pressure in the system, and working on it might result some damage to the car or to yourself. So that's something to leave to mechanics. Transmission dipstick. Transmission. This car doesn't have a transmission dipstick. Okay, so you can't even check oil and condition of oil since it's a CVT sealed transmission. There is a plug which you could actually check level by putting your finger in, but again, that's something that should be done by mechanic. That's why they made it like that. So the transmission wise, all questions go to mechanic or the dealer. Last thing is fluids in your drivetrain, but that's also something you won't be able to check yourself if you're not mechanically inclined, but you don't really should worry about it. That's a rare fix, a rare thing. When you buy a car, just ask a mechanic to fix it, and pretty much it's gonna last a lifetime. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much it. So to check intervals on oil changes, you should check your owner's manual, and because it all depends on how you drive and where you drive. Highway is less hurtful to car. City driving is hurtful, so fluids should be checked more often if it's a city driving. So guys, hope this helps. If it does, please press like button and have a great day. Bye.